Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guys YouTube channel. If you like my content, leave a comment down below. Ask me questions, let me know what you liked about it. And hey, click on the little like button. But please, if you want, go ahead and subscribe, because it helps my channel out. That way you can stay up to date with all my videos. And if you want, click on the bell icon to get notified. Right? Right? Huh? 1 out of 2. Not bad. Hey guys, Reptile Rescue family. What you see here is, if you're new to the channel or forget, this is Kwame. He's my male African Sideneck turtle. He's about 5 years old. I've had to start moving him to feed him because he eats very slow compared to the sliders and other turtles that are in the community tank. So what will happen is, as he gets stuck trying to eat, he will not get to eat his full meal because Big Bertha or any of them, as he's shredding them like this, they would just come grab and eat the thing whole, straight from. So they would steal it. He eats little portions. He ate the head. As you can see, the head is missing. So he just eats much different than the other turtles. And it was not fair for him to get bullied while trying to eat like this. So by just moving him into this nice little 5-quart storage container and just putting, 5 inches of water in it, it's enough for him to be completely underwater, because he can only swallow while he's underwater, and enough to isolate and give him these small, these are fuzzy mice. That way he can shred them up and he can eat them. Now, I could give him a pinky mouse, which would be a lot smaller, but it wouldn't have the same nutrition that a fuzzy has, with the insoluble fiber from the fur, with the more meat, so the more protein, the more calcium because the bones are much more dense. So this is the right size mouse to give to this guy for when he needs to eat a mouse. He just needs to be, we'll dangle this other one in front of him. He just needs to be by himself because he's just a slow eater. He's a nice guy. He can't compete with the females. The females are just savages. So I'm just going to be quiet now and just have you guys watch him eat. There he's taking up the insides, as you see, and he uses his big claws to just shred that thing apart. I mean, these tips of these claws are super sharp, so he can use them to cut through whatever he's going to eat. He can get to the good stuff, the innards, that's where all the flavor is, and no one's competing for him. Very nice. I call him my smiling knight because he's always got this permanent smile. And I don't know if you guys watch Star Wars, but it reminds me of the Jedi Knight Kit Fisto, who was known as the smiling knight because he was a Jedi Knight, who always had a smile on his face. And that's like what Kwame does. He is always smiling. He's got a permanent smile. He's always in a good mood. He's so tame. He's just so happy all the time. So he's been doing much better when feeding in this tank by himself because he just doesn't have any mean women going after him. Story of our life, right guys? He may be all done. He's coming up to get some air. See him blowing out all that old. He's coming up to get some air. We'll move this thing around so he thinks it's alive. And we'll see. Normally 1 and about 1.5, that's a really good amount for a turtle this size, because he does eat the turtle pellets, the Tetra greens I put in there. But this guy needs, this type of turtle is known to be able to eat more meat and more protein. So normally if you don't have a bunch of women that are bullying the only male, it's not a big deal. So in this case, he didn't eat the rest of this mouse, which is fine. We're going to go put this to use with one of the other turtles, and I'll show you. So I make sure nothing that I have goes to waste. And if you look at Big Bertha, a slider like that, look at that mouse. And see how they're all going after it? So poor Kwame, he just can't, Bertha got it stolen from her. He just can't compete. She's eating a little piece down there where the rest of them are going to go after whatever's left up here. He can't compete with this speed that the other guys have. So anyways, that's all I wanted to show you guys. Take care. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.